driving a race car.
Please hang up and try again.
Radio Network, broadcasting from the Lucas Oil Studios.
Driven by General Tire.
It's Speed Freaks. Motorsports Radio redefined with Kenny Sargent.
We love to party.
Crash Gladys.
What are we doing for the bachelorette party?
And Statman.
I am serious.
Speed Freaks. Motorsports Radio redefined.
Well, Freak Nation, not quite sure if you're seeing us, if you're hearing us. Hopefully you're hearing us on the Freak Radio Network. Richie, are they able to see us on every freaking video outlet that we have on the planet?
They should be. We should be good to go. Happy 2025, everybody.
Are we sure about that? Can you see us, Freak Nation? Crasher, can you see us?
I can't see anything.
Okay, because all I see on our StreamYard page is, again, Suave's stream starts soon. Is that a problem? Or is that a problem? Regardless, I just hope that you're recording on that board for our good friends at MAV TV, Richard C. Suave. Freak Nation, as Richie said, happy 2025, man. It's good to be a part of the Freak Nation. Maybe if I do that. No, that doesn't work either. There we go. How about that? What the hell is that? Look at that shot.
No, there we go. Kenny.
What is that?
We got it.
Holy smokes, we've got the shot, Freak Nation. We actually have the freaking shot. We did it. We are live, Freak Nation, for the first time in 2025. You have Crash C. Gladys up there.
C.
Richard C. Suave, she's here. And let us introduce to you, Freak Nation, Cole C. Cusimano here in the Freak Nation. Cole, what a pleasure it is to have you here in the Freak Nation.
I am just so thrilled to be a part of the Speed Freaks family. I'll tell you what. My first ever introduction to this sport, or I guess covering NASCAR. I'm primarily a NASCAR journalist, for those of you who don't know me. I broke onto the scene back in 2018, and you, Crash, and Kenny were two of the first people I ever met in the media world of NASCAR. So for this, to have this opportunity here, it's like a full circle moment.
I didn't know that.
No, absolutely, yeah. You guys are some of the first people I ever met in the garage area, in the media center, and just some of the most authentic and grounded people I've ever met. I'm so happy to be a part of the Speed Freaks family. It's awesome.
Bam!
How about that? You notice?
Oh my gosh!
You know, Cole didn't mention Richard C. Suave. Richie, where were you? Were you being an a-hole that time?
Oh no, I'm too quiet, man. No, I'm scared of Cole. Come on.
Might be the Italian and the New Yorker in me. I don't know.
So, Freak Nation, if you've followed us any time prior to this show, we've been doing this for almost 25 years. June 25th, 25th. 2000, we'll celebrate 25 years. We've moved into a new studio. It's the rainbow factor that you're seeing on my freaking camera. Holy smokes, look at all those damn colors. That is bananas. But we've moved into a studio, and like anything new, you move into a new house there, Skipjack, you're going to have issues with plumbing. You're going to have issues with a door. You're going to have issues with your garage. You're going to have to work out the kinks. That's what we intend to do, at least for the next two. We just hope to make it through the damn show. Right?
Just keep talking.
I mean, look at this. Look at this two-shot. Crasher, we've never had a two-shot.
I know.
Look at the two-shot camera. Look over here. Look at the camera.
My two-shot camera.
Isn't that awesome?
I can't see anything. I'm just looking at cameras.
Well, aren't you on StreamYard or Facebook? Or?
I was told explicitly not to go there. Don't get distracted. I get distracted very easily. Don't get distracted.
I've got my Speed Freaks hockey jersey on for you, Freak Nation. Again, thank you guys for being a part of this big old... That two-shot looks awesome.
I'm sure it does.
Y'all did a great job. But whoever your set designer is around here in the Freak Nation crushed it.
Yes,
incredible.
No.
And I intend to stand for the next 2 hours.
Oh, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
King.
I intend to stand.
We are not worthy.
Look at those General Tire tracks on my freaking belly. Looks like listen, my damn belly ain't that fat.
TV ads, how many pounds? These days it's probably 40.
Well, you put on a hockey jersey. Look, I've got the thing. I've got the...
Oh, yeah, you look sexy. The radio audience loved you for that, too.
Ponytail holder on there to bring it back a little bit. Hey, real quick, let's get the finer stuff out of the way. Coming up in the show, Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 champion. He's going to be here in the Freak Nation. He's doing something this year that, frankly, he never expected that he'd be doing. He's going to be joining us this show. Jed Couglin getting set for the Pro Skag Superstar Drag Racing Shootout.
Skag Pro Shootout, yeah.
In Bradenton, Florida, coming up in a couple of weeks. He'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. And we've also got your winner, your overall winner from the Daytona 24, Lawrence Vanthoor.
Yes, it's not quite the TH sound, but you did a very good job. Vanthoor.
He'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. We pre-recorded that damn thing earlier. And Roger Penske, that's the damn team he drives for. Roger Penske owns every freaking apparatus on the planet. I'm a little disappointed in the freaking Wi-Fi from Daytona Media Center.
Oh, you're just going to go right into that.
Yeah.
It might not be Roger's fault, though. This might be Daytona. This just might be
All right, that
Daytona.
is a NASCAR owned track.
I
Hey,
didn't
NASCAR,
say
come
anything about NASCAR. I just said it might just be Daytona's issue.
Right?
Don't blame Roger. Roger just won 2 years. We will get later into the show. We will get into everything that Roger Penske has done in the last 12 months. It's insane.
Lawrence Vanthoor will be joining us here in the Freak Nation, your Daytona 24-hour overall winner with a couple of his other buddies. They'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. Let's get some other necessities out of the way. Thank you, Lucas Oil, General Tire, for making this thing possible. It is absolute bananas what we've done over the last 4 days to get this studio together. It has. When my 11-year-old daughter is scolding me the time I got to bed.
Oh, well, what time was that?
3, one of the nights.
3:15, yeah.
Richie, why do you look like a freaking zombie with that red? The hell is that?
What?
Look at your face. What does he look?
He's got 5,000 screens staring right back at him. I don't think speaking of set design, I don't think we got the lighting right on him. It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right. We'll figure that out. Yeah, again, Lucas Oil, General Tire, thank you guys for making this thing possible. We'll be doing it. We'll be fine-tuning the studio, as you could tell, probably for the next 2 or 3 weeks to get this thing finally tuned for you guys out there at the Freak Nation. We have a gentleman in here already. Well, I think, Cole, you're pretty jealous of my Days of Thunder leather jacket, right?
Absolutely.
Autographed.
Big Days Thunder fan.
Autographed by...
The one, the only.
I'll
Can
let
you
you
even
say it.
see
I'll
it?
Cole
let you
Trickle.
say it.
Cole Trickle, Tom
Yeah,
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
The man.
Tom Cruise autographed the damn thing in chalk in 1987 when the damn movie came out. You can barely see it. So regardless, got my snappy jacket. Maybe we'll go through sometime in the show some of the paraphernalia we've got behind us here.
Well, we've been doing Speed Freaks for almost 25 years, and this was not, what you see behind us right now was not originally how things were going to be just 24 hours ago. And as it turned out, Kenny's like, hey, last night we come back from a soccer game with our daughter. We've been doing this for 25 years. We've compiled a bunch of paraphernalia. Let's go in the garage and dig it up. And I'm like, wait, what? And we did. And we dusted it off.
Right.
And here we go.
Everything from, if you look over this shoulder, Danica Patrick, Dan Weldon signed boxing glove from Texas Motor Speedway, James Stewart, who some of the younger riders think is the most gifted Supercross rider in the history of mankind. I beg to differ. You've got Buddy Rice, what year was it?
2004.
2004 Indy 500 replica helmet. It's not exactly a damn helmet. And a number of things here in the Freak Nation. And real quick, when you have a member that's a new member of the Freak Nation, that frankly, his family right now is more popular than Speed Freaks. It took us 25 years to get here. It takes a snappy freaking Instagram photo or video from your sister
TikTok.
That's right.
for Portnoy and everybody else to show up to taste the damn pizza. And now you got lines around the freaking block, a 2-hour wait to get into Michi's in Mesa, Tempe.
Yep, Mesa. Guadalupe and Dobson, the Michi Pizza. It's still surreal to even believe to this day. About 3 months ago, we went viral off TikTok.
Right.
Sister Kateri was just posting videos of a day in the life at the pizzeria. We bought this pizzeria back in 2019, right before COVID. So to see where it is today, lines around the block, 2-3 hour waits for our food, it's just so hard to comprehend, but we're so appreciative for the support. It's unbelievable, truly.
And you did not bring any for any member of the Freak Nation here tonight. You're fired.
Oh, man.
You are 9 minutes into the Freak Nation and you are fired. I know I don't have that power. Kenny Crash.
Dude, if I'm going to suck up to somebody and I have the clout with a pizza company like that, I'm bringing pizzas for everybody. Thanks for thinking about us.
I will have the exclusive Amici Pizza hookup here for you guys. We'll bring
Let's
over
go.
a nice bashagaloop pie. That's my personal favorite. Maybe a vodka pie. We'll do it up. I'll get some goodies here in the coming
You say
week.
vodka, I say yes.
Yes.
Was it the
yes.
Shirley Temple that actually got things blown up that your sister made?
It was, yeah. So out of nowhere, she put up a video up of how she preps the Shirley Temples before work. She has like these little 2-ounce ramekin. She puts the maraschino cherries in them, fills it up with the grenadine, and just dumps it in. And I think the aesthetic of it all, the way it looks, just that vibrant, bright red, was appealing to folks on TikTok, all the young girls and guys watching. So it's weird that is what blew us up as a pizzeria, but yeah, it's the Shirley Temples.
That's so cool. I loved Shirley Temples as a kid. You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I think I still
Not
do.
a G-damn Long Island iced tea, a Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
I'm more a Dirty Shirley guy at my age right now.
Hey, look, you just came on the show, man. We can't get kicked off all the networks if you're dropping Dirty Shirley out here, okay?
Dirty Shirley.
Didn't I tell you about that, about keeping that stuff private?
Oof, my bad.
So, again, Cole, welcome to the Freak Nation.
Thank you for having me.
How you feel? Feel all right?
I feel incredible. This is a great opportunity. Like I said, you guys are some of the best people I know that I've met in the media center. So to be here today is it's truly a blessing.
Hey, Cole, I got to cut you off. We got to go to break. Okay. Again, Freak Nation,
So rude.
part of the new studio. We're going to get this whole thing figured out in the next hour and 50 minutes.
We think.
We pretty much have it figured out right now. We're on the air. We're recording.
We think.
So that's badass, Freak Nation. Coming up, we got your Daytona 24-hour winner, Trevor Bayne, your 2011 Daytona 500 winner, and Jeg Couglin. It's all a big show. More coming up. Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios. As we've talked about, Freaks, he is back.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add one 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. One bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001. Speed Freaks is brought to you by BetterHelp. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me, Kenny? The new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so is through BetterHelp. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.traceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, this segment brought to you by good friends at Lucas Oil. Go to lucasoil.com to check out a line of products to keep your rides fat and happy. Inside your engine, outside your engine, inside your car, outside your car, bam! lucasoil.com. And if you want to go with some engine treatment, go with Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. You're back with the Freaks, Lucas Oil Studios, Cole, Richard, C. Suave, Crasher, yours truly, Kenny Sargent here in the Freak Nation. Coming up, we got your Daytona 24-hour winner. Why do I keep wanting to say Vander's Andy? Just because all these damn Europeans coming over here taking our damn money.
Oh, would you stop it? That's only been since the beginning of racing time. Right. Come on. Don't even go with that argument again. But Renger Vander's Andy is another spectacular sports car driver. So.
Lawrence Vanthoor, your Daytona 24-hour overall winner, will be joining us here in the Freak Nation.
His first ever Daytona 24-hour win in any class. So good for him. Yep.
Listen, you team up with Roger Penske.
Yeah. Roger
Penske probably has a 6 or 16-time ping pong champion in his repertoire. Roger Penske is winning championships in IndyCar, NASCAR. Has Roger Penske ever owned a freaking Supercross team?
No, but
I don't
I'm
think
sure
so.
I'm sure it's in the works.
Holy smoke! Is that
Superbike, MotoGP? I mean, heck, Trackhouse has a MotoGP team, right?
Yeah.
Or World Superbike. They can kind of cross.
MotoGP.
But yeah, he already got Roger Penske a championship, so this was just par for the course. This was his next step.
Listen, we're trying to make something out of Roger Penske winning in every damn thing he enters. The guy is almost 106 years old.
Slight exaggeration.
And he's one of the richest dudes on the planet. You got money, you got talent, you got a brain like his, you have people around him like he does. You're going to win in anything you freaking get in. That's what Roger freaking Penske does. Mm-hmm. He wins. And I saw it on X, don't call me Twitter, that Roger Penske wins again. It sucks. Why can't we get a... Shut up. What's the problem, Crasher, Richard, Cole, with Roger Penske winning? You guys don't have to... Richie knows this. He doesn't have to agree with me. But what's the problem with Roger Penske winning all the time? What's the big deal with this?
I'm not going to lie. As they were going for the 1-2 finish before Tom Bloomquist came into second overall for Meyer Shank Racing, as they were going for the 1-2, my knee-jerk reaction was, oh, another Penske win. But yes, I had to pull myself back and say, wait a minute. Again, we are witnessing excellence, and we should appreciate that. When Jimmy Johnson was winning his 7 championships in NASCAR, there were a slew of people that were like, oh, God, boring, Mr. Vanilla, don't want him to win again. Yet, now they're all the same people going back going, oh, wait, I was a part of that history. I was a kid, or I was a teenager, or I was a 20-something in that history. So it's the same people that don't want the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. It's the same people that didn't like the Patriots for the last decade and a half. It's people want diversity, people want parity, and when you don't get it for a while, yeah, you can get a little upset about it. So I see both sides of it, but you got to appreciate what he's done, what he's compiled around him. It's absolute extreme excellence.
Yeah, people are just jealous. That's what they are.
True.
Pure jealousy on this point, that they want to be Penske. They want to be as good and as dominant as Penske. And the one thing that differentiates Team Penske from all the other sports out there in terms of teams, they're all team sports, right? With Roger Penske, he's doing it in multiple different disciplines, which makes it even more dang impressive to me. And it's less annoying too that he's doing it in these multiple disciplines, and it helps that it's different drivers as well. So people are just jealous, man. They wish they were Roger Penske. They wish they were the Kansas City Chiefs. They wish they were the New York Yankees, Los Angeles Dodgers, and they're not.
Rich, you look over your GDAM shoulder.
Penske?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, that.
Yes.
You know, I wish I had a deferring opinion from you guys, but I have to agree. It's just the Penske standard for excellence is just incredible. Just going through the stat sheet here. I mean, 3 straight NASCAR titles, back-to-back Indy 500 wins, now back-to-back Rolex 24 at Daytona wins. You just can't say enough great things about the captain and what he's done for motorsport as a whole. It's just nothing short of legendary. And it's like you said, Rich, I mean, they're the New York Yankees, basically, of motorsport. And people are going to hate. I think being from the media side now, I have a better appreciation for this excellence and this dominance. Like you said, the Kansas City Chiefs, the New York Yankees, the LA Dodgers. But as a fan, I'm sure you want to see more parity. But for me, I can't help but just accept and admire the excellence of Team Penske and Roger Penske.
And like even today in the 24-hour, like that race was a good race, right? Even though it was Penske versus Penske, I enjoyed the heck out of the last hour of that race, even though it was teammate versus teammate, and that goes for a lot for me. I was entertained, and Statman used to make fun of me for saying this all the time, but I just want to be entertained, man, and I was entertained by the Rolex 24 hours this year.
Why? Okay, we bring up parity. Why did we not? At least what I remember from the Michael Schumacher era, why did we not get upset at him winning 7 championships? Same with Lewis Hamilton. Why is it sometimes... Well, okay, aside from Lewis
Listen,
being
we
the GOAT.
celebrated 4 passes in Formula One back when Schumacher was winning the damn championships.
Okay, that's
we was like, we had double-digit passes. My God, what a... That was you can't compare Schumacher to Roger Penske.
But you can compare domination. So why did people not get upset at Michael Schumacher and Ferrari just freaking crushing everything? Yet now they get upset at the slightest thing of Roger Penske. I will say this before people come running into the comments of social media. But Crash, he cheated last year in IndyCar. Remember the whole debacle with the Long Beach Grand Prix? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it if you're a Penske hater because of some of these alleged cheating incidents, the Joey Logano glove, the Joseph Newgarden gets all the push-to-passes in the history of mankind. Okay, I get that, and you're allowed your hatred for that. But the collective packaging of overall excellence cannot be denied. Cheating aside, cannot be denied.
Now, let's be clear. It wasn't proven that Roger Penske and his teams cheated. Crasher, it wasn't proven. Do you know something I don't know? Huh?
Who said it wasn't proven? The actual timing and scoring?
They broke the rules, Kenny.
They broke the rules.
They broke the rules, and if you break the rules, what is that?
Cheating.
That's cheating.
Well, I think there's one very famous person that said if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So.
Oh, that is true.
Let's bring that up.
That is true.
I just think folks need to appreciate greatness because we said that about Jimmy Johnson with his 7 championships.
John Force with his 2,000 championships. What is it, 16?
16 championships.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah.
Well, but
nobody hates John Force.
Well, if you hate John Force, turn your G-damn TV off right now. I want you to log out of YouTube and just go crap in somebody else's yard. Because if you don't like John Force, you don't belong here in the Freak Nation.
You don't have a real heart.
Get the hell out of here. I'm not even smiling with that. John Force, what he's done for us over the 25 years is damn near more than this gorgeous woman to my right or left if you're watching it. I said damn near, Crasher.
I don't even know what you mean by that, besides our daughter, but okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Gave me a great damn daughter. Shouldn't say that. No comparison to this beautiful woman over here. By the way, we're married if you didn't know that.
Oops, spoiler.
So we thought we'd bring Richie and his hot fling Cole here on the show. No, I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
What is going on? Hi, welcome back to 2025. This Freak Nation is whack.
So settle down there, Skippy, if you're pissed off at Roger Penske going out there and winning the damn race. Roger Penske, he's doing it with such an array of drivers in these disciplines. It's not like we're trying to compare this to John Force and Jimmy Johnson and Michael Schumacher. This is Roger Penske as the team owner winning with all these different drivers in different disciplines. All right. So it's tough to compare.
Glad you were listening to what I was saying earlier, Kenny. Thank you.
What the hell did that mean, Richie?
You repeated exactly what I said like 5 minutes ago. Like verbatim.
Oh, it's good to be
You're
back.
You're a cheater. You stole my thought.
You're a happy bastard. There's my first happy bastard of the year. All right? Take that with you. Cole, how you doing over there? You okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm enjoying this.
All right. All right. Well, Freak Nation, it's a big show for you tonight. We're happy to be back live on air. It's been a while. Crash, was it Freakies the last time we were live?
Yes, the beginning of December. This is the longest break we've taken in 25 years of doing this show. So, yes, it was a nice break, though. I mean, when you've got soccer games and stuff, you're getting plays and yeah, it was nice. It was nice, but it's also nice to be back.
You can smell the season coming around right now. You've got the Clash coming up next weekend. You've got the Chili Bowl last weekend. You have the Daytona 24-hour this weekend. I can smell what's coming up, and it's going to be a long-ass freaking season where come August, we're going to go, oh,
I need a break.
We're going, good, because IndyCar is going to be closing their doors to the end of August. Freak Nation.
For the season. That's all we meant.
We gotta go. Freak Nation, your Daytona 24-hour winner coming up next. Right here with the Freaks in our new digs. Next, Speed Freaks Pits and Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add one 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. One bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With straight savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001. Speed Freaks is brought to you by Better Help. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me? Nah. Kenny, the new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so is through Better Help. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, we can't thank our friends at General Tire any more than we can. We can thank them a whole hell of a lot, but looking for a new set of General Tires, Freak Nation, go to GeneralTire.com. Pensacola had 6 feet of snow. If you weren't rolling on General Tires, you ended up in the freaking Gulf of Mexico. Hey-o! Just be the smart one in your damn family. Go get a new set of General Tires. I don't care if you got an F-250, a Mustang, any electric vehicle, go to GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. No, this one. Proud partners of the Freak Nation for almost 25 years. Go to GeneralTire.com. Man, I just love the fact these people are watching us right now on YouTube, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, while I'm doing the big freaking tap dance. If you only knew what was going on right now, how I'm having to fill time for our affiliates to rejoin us. It's beautiful, Freak Nation. Welcome back to the Freak Nation, the Freak Radio affiliates here with the Freaks. Crash Gladys, Kenny Sargent, Richard C. Suave. I almost said Stat Man. We miss you, Stat. We miss you. Cole Cusimano here in the Freak Nation. Richie, can you go back to that 4 shot? I'm tired of looking at myself on the single shot you have, you bastard. There it is. Hey, here's Crash. See, now, I could look at Crash all damn day. 2 shot, beautiful. We got multiple cameras now here in the Freak Nation. I'm not used to it. This is beautiful. Love it. I love it.
What's happening?
Freak Nation. His name is Lauren. What do you mean, what's happening?
It's just wild. It's just so different.
Lawrence Vanthoor. Lawrence Vanthoor, of course, was your Daytona 24-hour overall winner. He and a couple other dudes got down and won themselves the Daytona 24. What's 60?
63rd.
63rd. Mm-hmm. Richie, you're looking forward to the 69th?
Oh my God. When is that happening? Can we go?
6 years.
That would be 6 years from now.
Do the math. Man, you and your freaking Cronkite graduate over there. Man, anybody learn some math from ASU?
Come on.
Freak Nation, we caught up with Lauren Vanthoor, Daytona 24-hour winner, earlier today. And you'll see why I was a little unhappy with the Wi-Fi coming out of the Daytona Media Center. Vanthoor, your Daytona 24-hour winner right now, Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios. This freaking segment is brought to you by our friends at Lucas Oil. Now, what automobile do you have in the garage? I bet Lucas Oil could keep that thing fat and happy and on the road. From everyday car care, heavy-duty trucking to agriculture, hot rods, classic cars, motorcycles, and marine, Lucas Oil has what you need to keep those engines, interiors, and exteriors looking like and running like they're supposed to be. For more information, go to the website, lucasoil.com, and find the perfect Lucas Oil product. Keep your rides on the road. Lawrence Vanthoor joining us here in the Freak Nation. And Lawrence, looking at you, curious, you just spent, 3/4 of 24 hours in a race car. After you finish all these damn interviews, are you going to go home and crash for 24 hours?
But honestly, the exhaustion is slowly kicking in. I think so far the emotions was taking the upper hand, but now at least slowly I need a coffee or Red Bull. But it's been amazing. It's still difficult to put everything into words. Those most of the time come late at night when you're laying in bed, but. Pretty special so far.
Again, Lawrence Vanthoor joining us here in the Freak Nation, Daytona 24-hour winner, running for Roger Penske. And I know you were asked about this in the press conference about beating up on your little brother, of course, who you beat in Saturday, Sunday. Okay, 24 hours, who you beat in the Daytona 24. He's your little brother by, 6-7 years. Do you still enjoy beating up on your little brother, especially in a race car?
No, I mean, obviously we're brothers, so we always want to be the best. But I genuinely feel also like sad for him. Things don't work out. Obviously, if it comes down to the wire, I'd prefer myself to win than him. That's why we're racing. I think that's normal. But if it's not me, then I love seeing him having success, and he drove really well, really quick. But it wasn't their day, unfortunately for us. But it's quite special and quite cool to have this.
Now, Lawrence, did I hear you at one point in the weekend say that your dad was not there on site? He was watching on TV. He had to watch both of his sons racing in one of the greatest races in the world from across the pond.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously quite far from home, so... I'm a bit of a busy man, but he always watches at home on TV. He said he stopped smoking, but he's probably smoking 3 cigarettes at a time when he's watching us. So his armpits got sweat. Very stressful thing, but I imagine he's also a proud dad.
We talk with sports car drivers all the time about being aware or what their awareness is of other drivers, other activity going on around them on track. But is that an elevated thing with you when it comes to another family member with which you're going door to door with?
It is a bit of, you try and treat not different to somebody else, but that's hard to do. Because he's in there, he knows how to do it. And we've learned luckily over the experiences that we try and treat each other well, and situation allows, try and do each other a favor instead of having a brother rivalry. Sometimes had in the past, which everybody doesn't. But it's happy I didn't do the end of the race against
Lawrence Vanthoor, Rolex 24, overall winner, running for Roger Penske. You think Roger Penske could work on maybe the tech issue right now at the Daytona 24-hour media center? That's a crappy. All right, I digress. Sorry. We're still happy to have you, of course. The Daytona 24-hour, it's the Super Bowl of sports cars. There are drivers that would love to have something like this at the very end of the year, but I'd say the majority of the drivers, they understand why it's here at Daytona and the 24-hour. It's the Super Bowl for them. Where do you fall along those lines?
Don't really care, to be honest, as long as I win it. People remember the win to the year. It starts well. So, yeah.
Lawrence Vanthoor, your Rolex 24 overall winner, joining us here in the Freak Nation. I know a lot of people are tugging at you to get you on their show. Thank you for taking 5 minutes out to join us here in the Freak Nation in our new digs in the Lucas Oil Studios, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Crasher, you want to say it? Mike's, Richie?
Do I want to say what?
You want to say it? How horrible that Wi-Fi was with Lawrence?
It spoke for itself. I think I heard 3 of his words.
But you got to go, listen, you've got to go with the winner.
Absolutely. No, without question. So.
And that was cleaned up. Trust me. That was polished, spit shined. That S was clean. That S was cleaned up to where we could even make it airable.
You know what, though? Even Wi-Fi gets tired after a 24-hour race. I mean, let's be honest. Right. Everybody's tired after a 24-hour race. So, yeah, he claims that he's going to, I forget the exact word he used, but he claimed that he needed some Red Bull or some coffee. He's on the champagne right now, I can almost guarantee.
And one thing, I don't know if you made it out in the interview, but he's talking about his dad. He said his dad smokes packs of cigarettes, multiple packs of cigarettes when he watches the sun race, and then he pits out.
So he smokes and then he sweats. And with 2 of his sons basically battling it out in the last hour of a 24-hour race, yeah, who knows? The cameras, there you go. We're going to talk about Fox and how their new BFF is IndyCar. Bye-bye NASCAR. No, just kidding, kind of. But we're going to talk about that later. But IMSA, you and NBC, why don't you put a camera on Mr. Vanthoor next year, or for the 12 hours of Sebring, watching his sons go at it again, and we can do some prop bets on the side. How many heaters does Dad go through? How is he pitting out? I'm just saying. That's the kind of thing that's coming up in marketing these days.
Yep. Richie, you care to pontificate a little bit there about how great that production was there, my friend?
The Wi-Fi in Florida. Look, here's the thing. It snowed in Destin, Florida. Yeah, it snowed. It snowed in Destin, Florida. Like
it snowed in Florida, Richie. You don't need. It snowed in Florida.
It snowed in Florida.
6 inches of snow in Florida. 10 inches of snow in Florida.
So if it's snowing in Florida, that would go a long ways to explaining why they can't get any good Wi-Fi at Daytona National Speedway. Things are weird, man. It's 2025. Come on.
Listen, Cole's freaking. Where were we raised, Cole? Jersey? New York, right? You've seen your share of snow, right?
I saw snow this past week. It was back
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, see some family back there.
Right.
My mouth was numb, my toes were numb.
Tight.
I came back last night and I had the windows down, moved over here today. So we're happy to be back in Arizona.
Sure wasn't those freaking drugs I hear about there at Long Island? Making you numb? Wasn't the cold? Oh, sorry.
Man, it got to 0 degrees at one point there.
Okay.
Hasn't been a long time.
That's why all you Cusamanos are out here, right? Because that weather, right?
Absolutely.
The clan.
Good weather, good people, good food with Domination now.
Of course. Yeah. But you said your brother's still back east.
He is. He does play for the Yankees AA team.
And if he's listening right now, he's really pissed at you for saying that you were just today with the windows down, chilling in this Arizona sunshine.
Anthony, all you want, bro. It was a beautiful day.
Yes.
Freak Nation, coming up, we have Trevor Bayne. Won himself a Daytona 24. Jesus, I knew that was going to happen. Won himself a Daytona 500 back in 2011. He's got some news to share with the Freak Nation. Also coming up, Jed Couglin. It's the Pro All-Star Shootout, Crasher. SCAG has to be in there, right? To be in there, right?
SCAG is because they're the sponsor. So SCAG Pro Shootout. And the reason we don't say NHRA is because it's not an NHRA sanctioned event.
Right.
The Pro, the drivers group called Pro, is putting this on. The SCAG Pro Shootout.
Coming up next, Crasher was half right. Bye-bye NASCAR from Fox. There's some pissed off folks in NASCAR, and we'll tell you why, because of IndyCar. It's coming up next. Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
As your power steering pump ages, seal leaks may occur, causing the power steering system to lose fluid. Your power steering system may also develop an annoying squeal, and the steering may become more difficult to handle. By using Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, you will stop the seal leaks, reduce slack in rack and pinion, eliminate the squeals and hard spots in your power steering system. It is guaranteed to stop seal leaks or your money back. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. It works.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh, yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her driving, just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Speed Freaks is brought to you by BetterHelp. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me, Kenny? The new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so is through BetterHelp. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Rev up your passion for speed. MavTV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, MavTV Go has something for everyone. MavTV Go, your global home of motorsports. Now on the go. Download the app now.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Nation, this segment brought to you by our good friends at Lucas Oil. Do your family a favor, yourself a favor. Go to lucasoil.com and find a line of products to keep your rides on the road. Inside your car, outside your car, bam! Lucas Oil has it. Go to lucasoil.com. That's lucasoil.com. Proud partners of the Freaks for almost all of these 25 years. Now, going into break, I was talking about how there are some NASCAR fans. And you got to think, Crasher, Richie, Cole, that NASCAR executives have to be saying something or chirping in the ears of Fox Sports. And the reason I bring this up is when Fox dropped that Joseph Newgarden promo, it was badass.
A couple weeks ago.
When you have Joseph Newgarden and Sperm in the same freaking video, okay, cool. And then...
And Tom Brady. I mean,
and Tom
can't
Brady.
forget that.
And then Alex Palou.
Oh, the New York guy shakes his head.
And then Fox drops the video of Alex Palou today. Well, actually, during football game.
Yeah, we got a sneak peek of it, though, with a couple hours
Sure.
left and 24 hours in Daytona. Thank you, Nathan Brown.
These spots are stirring some individuals, I've got to believe, inside the walls of NASCAR the wrong way, because people are really reacting to this. Now, is it going to turn numbers for the IndyCar series on Fox Sports this year? Or Fox? Every race is going to be on Fox. Did you hear that? Every race. You don't have to search for it on USA, NBC, FS1, ESPN. No, they're all going to be on Big Boy Fox. And now with these promos, I would think that some inside the walls of NASCAR are going, hold on a second. We've been your bedfellows for two and a half decades now. Why aren't we? Because you saw the recent NASCAR promos that have come out. It's like, hey, turn on the camera, record, give it up, Daytona 500. You know, the individual, I can't think of his name right now, Batten, I think his name is, with Fox Marketing, said they are in it to win this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Crasher, it's evident by the promos that were these two promos. We're spending 10 minutes talking about two 30, 45 second promos that have stirred up the motorsports and the sports nation.
Oh, just wait until Super Bowl Sunday when Pato Awards commercial comes out, and it's all throughout the pregame promotion. It's just, this is not the end of the chirping from the NASCAR side. Here's the deal. NASCAR doesn't care. The fan base might. The executives are laughing their asses off because they're like, you said, Kenny, we've had 2.5 decades with you. We are still besties, and we know it. But IndyCar, go have your fun. Because, yes, Fox is putting all their eggs seemingly into the IndyCar basket right now because IndyCar needs marketing. That fan base has been demanding it for at least 10 plus years. Actually more. Nobody has done a job this good for IndyCar marketing, maybe ever. So the fact that this is coming out, it's good for Fox. It's only going to help Fox. Now, IndyCar, you have to take advantage of this in a good way. Don't let this go to waste. Fox isn't going to do this forever for you if you do let it go to waste. If you don't capitalize on this and then start doing your own marketing on top of it in helping people on site, people who can't seem to find Fox for whatever godly reason, just please, IndyCar, take care of your new eyeballs that are coming to you, but continue to massage the old ones because Fox is doing a lot of the heavy lifting right now. You need to do your part coming up as soon as this race season starts.
Does that go back to Roger Penske?
Richie,
that actually does.
Richie, put the mic in front of your face,
All right,
Skippy.
Hang on.
It does go back to Roger Penske, the captain, because Roger Penske owns the IndyCar series. He owns a lot of the TV rights, most of, and he owns the grand jewel, the big whatever, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So yes, it does go back to Roger Penske.
Because he's the one that's got to foot the bill for all of this. He's the one that's got to foot the bill for all the marketing.
Fox is footing the bill right now.
Yes, and that's why I say that. If you want IndyCar to do more of the marketing, Roger Penske's got to pony up more, man. He just made so much dang money with this new TV deal. I'm assuming, I don't have the numbers in front of me, how much Fox paid for the new contract, but that's where it goes back to, man. If you want Roger to do more, well, he's winning a lot, so he should be making a lot of money.
Thank you. And yes, if you go back to Mark Miles' statements, Mark Miles, the president of IndyCar, he said this was a financial offer we couldn't refuse. So yeah, they're getting a pretty good penny off of this. So valid, Richie, absolutely valid. Roger, your turn.
Now, are we going to be laughing at these comments right now?
I hope we laugh at these comments.
Come the doubleheader at Iowa?
According to Fox, and IndyCar on Fox, they've got a slew of marketing campaigns that are going to go race by race throughout the season. So I don't know what they have in store for the doubleheader at Iowa.
Yeah, and that's my point. It's all, as they say in every interview that you read from Fox, it's all about to prep them for the 500.
No, Fox did not. No, Fox did not say that in the interview today. Right now, a lot of it is to prep for the season. But then they've got a specific campaign race by race, not just for the Indy 500 like NBC did. Now it's going to be race by race. It's going to be St. Pete. It's going to be Long Beach. It's going to be Alabama. And then it's going to be the Grand Prix. And then it's going to be the 500. It's not all Indy 500 right now, even though there's a lot of that in Joseph's promo, but he earned it. Milk at 2, milk at 32.
I disagree, man. Because
well, let's see what happens.
If they didn't, nothing punches tickets like Alabama in IndyCar. Nothing. The hell? No, it doesn't.
IndyCar, help me, fans. Yes, you love Barber. You love the big ass spider. Georgina made her debut last year.
Crasher.
Come on.
IndyCar fans like it, but IndyCar would crap themselves if they had a shot at getting 1 million viewers a race. Okay?
Well, they did a couple times in the last 2 years.
That's
Had you got to think about
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the beginning? Wasn't it St. Pete? Wasn't it St. Pete? It was St. Pete 2 years ago.
These promos, snappy freaking sweatpants on TV. These promos that they're running, is it going to translate to new eyeballs? Is it? Yes, it's going to be running in the Super Bowl. It's going to. Does it? Does it?
Hey, Cole, would you like to chime in? Because he said something just recently.
I do have some outside perspective on this. So one of my big reasonings for joining Speed Freaks is because obviously covering NASCAR for nearly 10 years now, I've only really had the luxury of covering that form of motorsport, working multiple jobs. But being a Speed Freaks now, I can kind of get into IndyCar, F1, all those different disciplines. So as for someone who has a general knowledge of IndyCar, I think these promos, what they're doing is absolutely incredible. I'm a big film guy. Me and Rich were talking about this.
Yes.
What you do in film and movies is you build character development in the first few minutes of the film to get a feel for who the characters are. That's exactly what they're doing in these commercials leading into the season. And just watching the Alex Flow commercial today, the Joseph Newgarden commercial a few weeks ago, it's making me want to know more about these drivers and more about the sport, making me, and I'm assuming other fans who want to learn more about IndyCar get more invested. So I think the marketing here is incredible. And yeah, what they're doing here is character development. And I'd like to see more of this on the NASCAR front. And I think the reason why you're not seeing it is because, like Kenny was saying, NASCAR's been with Fox for so long that maybe they feel they have this existing viewership. But, you know, seeing all these Daytona 500 commercials, Flash commercials of just like crashes, there's no face behind the drivers. I want to see more about Kyle Larson. I want to see more about Joey Logano. Like, give me some more about these drivers to make me and new fans more invested, you know?
So even though NASCAR has a developed fan base with Fox, they should also not just take advantage of that, but go back to the drawing board and say, okay, these character development commercials are working for IndyCar. We could learn from that.
I agree.
Okay.
No, definitely. And I think the best example I can give is NASCAR's Netflix docuseries. You got a better inside look at these drivers, who they are, their personal life, the drivers behind the helmets.
Yeah.
And I think that's something NASCAR's been lacking for a long time. If these new fans or the people they're reaching out to can get a look at these drivers, who they are, they might have more of an inclination to view races as incoming fans, you know?
How many soccer games have you watched this year, Cole?
0.
Okay. You saw if you see a fantastic promo talking about
Mo Salah, running down the wing.
There we go. Ta-da!
Character development, but does it bring you to the TV when Mo Salah's playing?
Me personally, I'm not really a big soccer guy in general.
Okay.
But for someone who has
But the people, you're a motorsports fan. You're already sold on motorsports. I'm talking about someone who's not a motorsports or an IndyCar fan is going to get them off the couch to watch Alabama, the Alabama race. It'll get them off the couch for the Indy 500. I get that, but
I think it's
St. Pete?
So, like, for me, one of my notes I had written down about this.
We got a break. We got a break.
Oh, man.
It's all part
You
of it.
just teased him.
That's how we roll here in the Freak Nation. We'll talk more about it. I want to talk about, and listen, NASCAR, for all intents and purposes, gets started next week with the Clash. Bring it back to California, you bastards.
Oh, boy.
That's a legendary track. Bowman Gray, shut up. Enough of that.
Dang.
Talk about that next. Also, Trevor Bayne, Speed Freaks Special Lucas Oil Studios. Hit it, Rich.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With straight savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
This sandwich is not just spicy, it's flavorful. Hi, this is Matayo. And this is Elsa. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that spicy kick. Because the spice comes in at just the right moment. Oh, no. A little thing I love is that cilantro lime sauce. It's a fun blend of zesty and bold. That's what really makes me happy. Are you going to eat all your fries?
Order a Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich and a Diet Dr. Pepper on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Speed Freaks is brought to you by BetterHelp. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me? Kenny, the new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so is through BetterHelp. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Progress a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her driving, just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
You're listening to Speed Freaks Motorsports Radio Redefined.
Billy was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out.
When I was new and you said when I came into this thing, I was an a-hole. I was cocky and like, I just couldn't believe I was driving a race car.
Please hang up and try again.
Network, broadcasting from the Lucas Oil Studios, driven by General Tire. It's Speed Freaks. Motorsport Redefined with Kenny Sargent.
We love to party.
Crash Gladys.
What are we doing for the bachelorette party?
And Statman.
I am serious.
Speed Freaks. Motorsports Radio Redefined.
Now we had to cut that open. All right, we had to cut it. Our beloved co-host Statman for 25 years, retired last year. Now, you can never replace Statman. You can't. We're not trying to replace him. But, Richie, when you go in the four shot, let's welcome in again for the second hour, Cole Cusimano here with the Freaks. And, Cole, is your microphone working this time?
Let's see.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear
I think
him.
Richie is trying to do his best to get the issues situated with his microphone. Give him the microphone, Richie. That's not working either.
Bottom line, though.
Rookie hazing here? Rookie
Yeah,
hazing?
It is.
Well done, Cole.
Sweet.
Rookie
We're back.
hazing.
We're back.
Okay, now is your mic working? No, it's not.
Nope.
Okay,
It's
there
not.
you go.
Nope.
We have tech issues, Freak Nation. If that's the only tech issue that we have for the next 60 minutes, that is extremely badass because, as we mentioned in the first hour, with this new studio that we've set up and going to the last minute to finalize things, it's been absolutely bananas. But we got it. I like what Cole said. Is it a hazing incident, bringing you
Rookie
in and
hazing.
making it act like you're on this big freaking radio and TV show, and then we turn the damn mic off?
Yeah,
Use the
just
mic.
kidding. Hi, welcome to the show. Just kidding. But yeah, welcome to the second hour of the Freak Nation.
Yes, welcome to the second hour of the Freak Nation. We will get that microphone taken care of, Cole, to where you can actually commentate, all right? Richie, let him hold your mic. You just go ahead and run the damn board for right now until you actually want to comment on something.
I can talk really loud, so
Yeah.
you can probably hear me here.
Hey.
Richard C. Suave, he's here. Crasher and Cole joining the Freaks. I'm Kenny Sargent. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, or as the kids call it nowadays, X. Got Instagram, and of course, Facebook, the website, speedfreaks.tv. Coming up this hour, Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 winner. He's into a new project he's going to share with you coming up in that interview. And Jeg Couglin getting set for, it's quickly becoming, the party's quickly becoming as badass as the race. It's the second year of the Pro Superstar Shootout, and it's happening in Bradenton, Florida in a couple of weeks, the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Taking it off Sunday for the Super Bowl, but we'll talk to Jeg Couglin about that big race. One thing I want to mention about, you can start to feel the taste of motorsports coming back. Chili Bowl kicked it off last weekend. Daytona 24-hour this weekend.
Supercross for.
Nice point. And now with the Clash coming to Bowman Gray next weekend, it's ramping up, I guess you could say, nicely. But I don't recall.
I guess you could say.
Yeah. Is it?
Explain.
I'm going to lean on Cole and actually Richie, you two on this one, because for 3 or 4 weeks, I did my best just to separate. I had to freaking separate. A lot of us try to separate ourselves from our job. I kind of did it successfully this year, kind of, because I'm having to catch up a lot. Don't listen, it has nothing to do with the studio setup. Just, you just want to turn it off. So I turned it off.
From mid-December to mid-January. Yes. And it was nice.
So for that being said, Crasher, I want to ask Cole and Richie this because they're freaking fiends for social media. Is the Clash as big of a deal as it was for California? With it going back, there was so much pomp and circumstance. We're going back to Bowman Gray, legendary stadium with the Clash. I don't feel like the fervor is there like it was for California.
Or is it because we are on the West Coast
Right.
and being at the Coliseum in Los Angeles was such a big deal, kind of sort of in our backyard. So yeah, what do you guys think about Bowman Gray versus the Coliseum?
Well, what I'll say is I'm actually very intrigued to see how this race does go at Bowman Gray, just because there's a lot of history embedded in that track. Tempers seem to flare there quite often.
Okay, hold on, Cole. Let me stop you.
Yes.
I get that. I'm talking about right now. I don't need a synopsis of what.
Yes.
pomp and circumstance?
The popularity of this race. Is it there?
So I was getting there.
Oh,
I was getting there.
You're on a
I
road
promise.
course.
Promise.
You're on an oval. Okay,
Preamble.
So, I personally, I think there was more of a flair with the Clash in LA.
Right.
Part of that is being based out here in the West Coast, because now you take away the Clash, there's no more Fontana. You only have what? You have Sonoma, and that's it for California. There's no Southern California race, and I know NASCAR's been wanting to expand their market out that way. So I think there's a little bit more left to be desired for West Coast racing in NASCAR.
Yeah.
But also, this is kind of getting a little bit off topic here, I also miss when the Clash was at Daytona, whether it be the road course or on the oval. Because just watching the IMSA race, the Rolex 24, there was some great racing there, man. And even the short time that NASCAR was there, I just think it put on a good show. Road course racing's been pretty good in this next-gen car, 7th-generation car. So, I don't know. To go back to your point, though, I do think that there's a little bit of something missing here with the Clash at Bowman Gray.
All right,
I
so
do wish it wasn't
it's not
LA.
just me.
No.
Right?
No, it's not. Nope.
Right, Richie?
It's not. There's no Riz here. There is absolutely zero Riz with the Clash. I didn't even know it was happening next week, to be honest. NASCAR's been. I saw that they put out the deal and how they get in with the qualifiers and the setup and what's going to happen. I don't care, man. There's zero storylines headed in this NASCAR season.
Zero?
None. Zero.
Will Kyle Busch win? There's one, because he had a crappy last year. Will, what's another storyline?
Penske 4-Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Ew, whoa, and here we go again with that Penske conversation.
Because here, it's like
When driver.
these all-star races and non-points races just do not work in motorsports, and they do not work in general. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
There's nothing special
Whoa,
about this race.
whoa. Okay, I might agree with you on the Clash, but I love the All-Star race in Charlotte. Or, well, it's not in Charlotte. Okay.
Because there was that was back when All-Stars mattered. $1 million was cool 15 years ago. Now it's just like, oh, cool, I can go make $1 million on the side, betting black at the blackjack table, right? But like,
whoa,
I'm with Richie on that one. I really I feel like the All-Star race as well has kind of lost its luster.
Closer to the mic.
I
Get closer
do
to the mic.
think that it was a little bit better having it at Charlotte, being that it's the home of the sport. But going to Bristol, going to North Wilkesboro, I don't feel that same fire that it used to have.
Oh, there are so many topics embedded right here, but we don't have enough time because it was a big deal to have these go to different cities because, hey, different cities are going to embrace it. But they're not.
Right.
So you bring up, both of you guys, a very good point here, which kind of could slide into the season finale of Phoenix, and a lot of people screaming for that to move around, which it very well might, but it's like, why? I know that some of the fans are upset with the product on track, but if that gets fixed, why move it from Phoenix once Phoenix embraces it? Because that is a problem. And you want sports fan bases to be very consistent and consistent with certain events.
I can't say this. There is a Fortune 500 company that is involved in NASCAR, excuse me, that doesn't like this race this is a small market, Freak Nation.
Bowman Gray.
This is not a medium market. This is a small market, if that. And a Fortune 500 company wants to be in larger markets. And they would get more run out of a California, more run out of a Daytona. Daytona's not a larger market, but it's just the legend of the track. Charlotte, Austin, I could go on and on and on. They don't like this play at Bowman Gray. Granted, it really doesn't matter when the race is on, where it's coming from. People are going to come to it and watch. But they're talking about the marketing of the race itself and being involved in the marketing of the drivers coming in a week early and promoting this race. It's not moving the meter for these guys spend money inside NASCAR. They would much rather. They said they insinuated they liked the fact that the Clash, for the third year in a row in LA,
It would have been.
right? That the flack that it's gotten or received, because it brings eyeballs to a race of like, why are so many people bagging on this freaking race? This race sucks. This race blows. Why are we? Man, people are talking about it.
At least you're talking.
Yeah, I'm going to go to our comment section real quick on YouTube. If you're watching us, go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Warphammer said, Clash at Daytona makes Speed Weeks again. Now, that was fun. Speed Weeks was great. Speed Weeks is how you do it, because it ramps up to the Daytona 500.
And it starts with the weekend right here, the 24 hours of Daytona.
Yeah.
Going right into qualifying in the Clash. Yep,
And Christopher S. also says, Bowman Gray is not the place for the Clash. That's for sure. Daytona or Dega, Charlotte even.
Okay.
Dega, interesting.
Backing you guys up. Dega would be interesting. The Clash would have many well, there's going to have a few crashes anyway, but yeah, interesting.
What was the comment? One of the comments that you mentioned, Richie, about Daytona, Dega, Charlotte, even. I'll think lost it.
And it's gone.
Yeah, and see, where'd it go? It's behind the helmet over
Flying.
there. So again, Bowman Gray, just not doing it for us. People, but
Okay, if you out there are dying for it to be at Bowman Gray, let us know. Why do you want it at Bowman Gray so bad? Why are you looking forward to it?
I kind of like the single shot on me as you're talking, Crusher.
Yeah, okay.
His name is Trevor Bayne, a 2011 Daytona 500 winner. Won it 20 years old. He's in a new business that you're going to want to hear about. He joins us next, right here, Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsport redefined.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add one 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. One bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do. And the official tire of Speed Freak 2001. Speed Freaks is brought to you by Better Help. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me, Kenny? The new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so, Better Help. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to WRaceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
You're listening to Speed Freaks Motorsports Radio Redefined.
As we've talked about Freaks, he is back in the Freak Nation. Before we went live, we were talking about the first time we had Trevor Bayne in here, golf cart, where I think you were headed to the Wood Brothers jet or somebody's jet at the time after you won the Daytona the Daytona 500 back in 2011. You've got some news that we'll talk about coming up here in a moment, but so much has changed for you, Trevor Bayne, since that first win. But more importantly, Trevor Bayne, you said you lost your voice because of the 72 hours you spent at the Daytona 24?
Yeah, walking around pit road at the 24, on a mic to push a button, yelling over race car. So pretty much gone. I did not hang around the full 24 hours or it would be all the way gone. So glad I got some sleep in there. But, that was actually the first time I've been to Daytona other than for an oval event. So really cool thing to go see and kind of take view of.
Hold on a second, though. We heard a lot of that on the broadcast with Dale Jarrett. This was his first time to really experience it. Is there a greater appreciation or a crossing over of motorsports appreciations that's going on these last few years and into now? I just find that interesting, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I find it very interesting.
The exposure of motorsports, I feel like we're all kind of meshing together in our worlds. You see a lot more crossovers these days, or maybe we're throwing it back to the old days when you had guys that ran multiple series. But the interest is definitely peaking on the road course side, and I know we'll talk about it in a little bit. My train that road course world right now, but it's really exciting to see the growth of all motorsports. I was obviously in my little bubble, a big bubble for NASCAR for so long that you don't really understand all the other forms of motorsports going on around you. So this year with my announcement, we'll talk about again. With that, I need to know more about road racing. And so I wanted to go down to Daytona, be around IMSA, spend some time with John Doonan, who's the president of IMSA, just learning about the cars and, how do the rules work? And what about these bronze drivers versus gold drivers? And, a pro team versus a gentleman driver team. Like, how does all this work together? And from a manufacturer side, it's really interesting to see how many manufacturers are involved. We saw so many different ones. And then you take in the fact that you have all different speeds of types of cars on the track, trying to keep momentum up as you're getting passed by a faster car, or, all those different components I thought was very interesting.
Freak Nation, his name is Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 winner. He's got some news to share with you, Freak Nation. But again, you keep pulling little nuggets out that I want to hit before we get into the Motor Club. You talk about what's interesting to me is you're a Daytona 500 winner. You've run for some of the biggest teams and some of the biggest races on the planet, Trevor. But you've never been to the 24. All this sports car racing is to you. How can you soak it all in one weekend and be prepared? I know everything there is about the GT, the LMP2. How do you do that?
Well, there's a lot more to learn. Don't get me wrong. I didn't learn everything, but I learned a lot. I did learn a lot while I was there. And the last couple months in my transition into the sports car world, I've been picking up little pieces. The first time I showed up to Flat Rock Motor Club, which again, I keep alluding to, I'm sorry. We're about to bring that up. So in my new position at the club, I've been exposed to a GT4 Club Sport or a Porsche GT3 Cup car or Ferrari Challenge cars. And I've been jumping in and out of these cars. And at first, I had no idea what I was getting in. Is a GT3 faster than a GT4? I just had no idea. It's like somebody that goes to the dirt track for the first time when they're like, why does this car have a wing on top of it? And why are they running sideways? That's literally how I felt at first. But now as we get momentum and as I jump in more cars, I'm just learning. But one thing that transfers is just car control. You know, whether you're running a dirt car, whether you're running a road course car, whether you're in a NASCAR, like the best guys have really good car control and understanding of how to maximize a vehicle. And that was the same at the 24. You know, I'm watching these guys who are pacing themselves to run 24 hours and make a car last. And honestly, blown away at how hard they can push those cars for 24 hours and they hold together. But yeah, it's really interesting to just learn all these different elements of motorsport.
All right, let's get into it.
Exactly.
Well, now I've spoiled it at least 6 times.
Yeah,
So.
the Flat Rock Motor Club is your new endeavor, where you're going to be there as the go-to guy with instruction when some of these freaking billionaires roll in with Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Porsches and so forth. How you're the guy at this motor? How did this come up? Who made the call and the transition of being the instructor at this flat rod in Tennessee?
Yeah, you would think, you know, the way it would have happened was I'm at a racetrack and somebody approaches me. But believe it or not, about 4 years ago, it was 2019, at the end of the year, somebody came to my coffee shop and they said, hey man, there's this new racetrack they're trying to get off the ground in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And they're having a city council meeting to try to like help the community understand what it is and sign off on it and all these different things. They said, would you come and speak to what it does for communities and how young people can get involved and how it brings, you know, all these economics to a community. And so I went to this, city council meeting, spoke a little bit, did some media, and, you know, I left and I didn't think anything else about it. A couple years later, Rusty Biddle, who's the founder of Flat Rock Motor Club, back up a little bit. That did not work out in that area. They decided, hey, this isn't the right place, and the city, you know, had some restrictions. So they ended up finding land in Rockwood, Tennessee, which is where beautiful land, about 900 acres. And Rusty finally got this thing going about 3 years ago. They start grading and paving and doing all this stuff. And at about a year ago, he asked me to come out, check out the racetrack. You know, hey, you were invested in this early. You came out, tried to help us get it at Oak Ridge. Will you come see the racetrack and see what you think? So I went out last year just to scope out the first layer of paving and see how the track looked, and it was unbelievable. When I say this in interview or anytime I talk to somebody, even in person, like you have to see it to understand what it is. People are asking me like, is this a racetrack? Is this a country club? And the answer is yes. I mean, it is both of those things, but it's at a level I've not seen done before. I mean, really, it's one of a kind. They're innovating the way that hospitality and motorsports can work together in a club setting. If you think of the nicest country club you've been to with restaurants and a spa and all the amenities, that's what Flat Rock Motor Club will be. Our clubhouse will be 12 months. The racetrack is completely finished. We're in the process of being homologated with the FIA to be a grade 2 racetrack. We've gone through all the steps so far to meet that. Where it's different is that there will be sections to the club. So right now the club track is completed, and that's for members only. People who want to come and buy a membership and be a part of it. Maybe they want to buy real estate there as well with a garage loft and have their cars on site and stay there part-time. That's what this first 3.5 mile track is. 5 mile track is for. The second VP track, and that's where you'll see a lot more series start coming our way for competition. And that way we can have fans, we can have teams there. The members still keep their privacy and their access to a track. And, it's really unique in that. We also have a karting facility that we're working on currently. Hopefully we'll have that off the ground in the next 6 to 7 months where the general public can come in and you think about Trackhouse Motorplex in North Carolina and the way that they've helped. We hope to do that at Flat Rock. And we're in a great place there in the middle of Tennessee. So really looking forward to what we're doing. It's kind of been a snowball process for me. I dipped my toe in a little bit. And I just kept getting sucked in more and more because I saw how great this place was. And now I'm there as the head pro.
I think getting sucked in was a good thing because you sound very passionate about it. We're talking to Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 winner, turned businessman, turned coffee shop owner, turned sucked-in guy into this amazing flatter club. And like you said, he's the driver pro. Well, I mean,
sucked-in guy.
Sucked-in dude. I mean, this is amazing. When people see clubs like this or they hear about clubs like this, they've been going on for over 10 years, and it's awesome to see them popping up. Texas, Arizona, California. A lot of motorsports just fans in general might think, oh, thermal, they've had a couple of IndyCar races and, to a so-so perspective from some fan bases, I would say.
But Flat Rock mentioned in their series of competition that may come your way. I was wondering about that. Might we see sports cars? We just had the 24 Hours of Daytona. Is IMSA interested? Who might we see there in the near future or the distant future?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, with the club track, I go back to that. Like, this is a member track. So we want to make sure for those, we're around 75 members currently. We hope to grow that to 500 members and top out there. We want to get them on track as much as possible. So our guarantee is track days a year for these members. That's where we're different, where we're not saying, hey, the track's closed for this corporate event, or maybe you get 1 day a week on track. Like 200 days a year on track for a member. That's a lot of track days. So we have to be very selective in what we do. And obviously we want to have high level races there. So whether that be HSR or IMSA in the future, or WEC when we have the GP track, I think the opportunities are endless there. But we just want to make sure that we walk through that methodically and respect our members, and then also bring the value of having races at our track.
Freak Nation, gotta love that guy. That's a good looking dude, right? Trevor Bayne here in the Freak Nation. Coming up next, man, some of the biggest names in all of drag racing. It's not an NHRA event. It's a pro all-star, superstar event. The biggest names in drag racing. We'll talk to one next. Jack Couglin coming up. Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios. As we've talked about, freaks, he is back in the Freak Nation.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
As your power steering pump ages, seal leaks may occur, causing the power steering system to lose fluid. Your power steering system may also develop an annoying squeal, and the steering may become more difficult to handle. By using Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, you will stop the seal leaks. Reduce slack in rack and pinion. Make the squeals in hard spots in your power steering system. It is guaranteed to stop seal leaks or your money back. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. It works.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her drive. We just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Speed Freaks is brought to you by BetterHelp. Hey, Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me, Kenny? The new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best ways to do so is through BetterHelp. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists, no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-61251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go for everyone. Mav TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
You're listening to Speed Freaks Motorsports Radio Redefined.
Freak Nation, he is back. C. Couglin here in the Freak Nation.
Love it.
I run out of counting NHRA Pro Stock Championships with this dude. But Happy New Year, man.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you guys and everyone that's out there enjoying the show.
Hey, how long do you say Happy New Year to people? Do you carry that through February or March or April?
You know, we're probably about that time.
Yeah.
We've probably reached that limit, so to speak. But, you know, when you don't see someone into the new year, you know, I don't think it's completely inappropriate.
Thank you. Okay, so in 2 weeks, when you go to the Skag Pro Shootout, and if you haven't seen someone yet, will you say on day one before qualifying, Happy New Year?
Yeah, you could. It's possible.
There you go. It still means something. It's still worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Jaggy,
New Year.
We were talking us working the kinks off in this new kinks out in this new studio. And it'll probably take a few weeks to get all the kinks. All right, where we're completely comfortable that things aren't going to implode. But I would imagine it's very similar to you hopping into a brand new race car. And it may look the same, feel the same, but my God, it ain't the same as the race car you had previous. You ever had any issues like that?
Never. It's always been perfect. What are you talking about?
Come on.
No, absolutely. No, you know, everything has its little personalities. Race cars, studios, it doesn't matter. Houses, you just got to work the kinks out and get things the way you need them to be. Right. So it's great to be a part of another new Speed Freak studio here. I think we've done this, you know, for the last 25 plus years.
It's odd, I got to say. Last time you were in here, Statman was here. Statman retiring after 25 years. We have Mono in here now. Richard C. Suave's still here. At least I think he is. He might have run out the door by the time we get through this
after
freaking
tonight.
show. Yes. Yeah. But you're right. 25 years of you coming in here to the Freak Nation. But something that's happening in a couple of weeks, the Pro Superstar Shootout in Bradenton, Florida. This is becoming like Long Beach, where the party is as important as the drag racing, right?
Yeah, I'd say there's definitely a party there, and a race breaks out. It's a good time, you know, as we prepare for the NHRA season to kick off in March. This will be the second, I guess, second year that you know, Skag Power Equipment and the Pro organization has put on the Superstar Shootout. So last year, Rural event at Bradenton Motorsports Park was a huge success all the way around. You know, from the Top Fuel Funny Car, the Pro Stock, some of the Sportsman Lucas Oil series that were racing there. The fan attendance was fantastic. You know, 300 and what did Tasker run? 341 miles per hour in his funny car. So yeah, it was sweet. You know, Bradenton's always been Disneyland for Pro Stock. You know, preseason we would always, most of the Pro Stock teams in my lifetime would usually take their new car, try and go down to Bradenton, shake out all the new car blues, but the beauty of it is usually the weather is good. It's usually cool, crisp in the morning, so you get really, really fast conditions. As the afternoon comes in, the sun sets in, you'll get, the crew chiefs will get tested a little bit with the track conditions and air naturally. And so it's always been a nice testing bed for us in my pro stock career, dating back to the late 90s. So this being now a marquee event on our calendar for the year, I mean, it's the biggest event, single biggest event that we will attend in all of 2025. And, we have a lot of folks to thank, from Skag Power Equipment being the title right, and all of Elite Motorsports had their hand in on bringing this event together last year. Richard Freeman, our fearless leader, and to see this make it to a second year and kind of running it back, so to speak, is going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, real quick, I want to tap into what you just said about attendance. This will be the biggest event, fan-wise, that you attend all year, bigger than the U.S. Nationals, the NHRA Super Bowl?
No, I don't know that it's going to be on the standpoint. They'll definitely come close to selling the place out, if not selling it out. We did last year. Bradenton's a little bit smaller facility. They did acquire all the grandstands from Palm Beach International Raceway, which are beautiful, aluminum grandstands, and the Musco lighting, from what I understand, have been continued to add to it last year, and I think they've made some more improvements this year. No, but from a purse standpoint, Top Fuel Funny Car and Pro Stock will be racing for the biggest purses of the year for us. So, and it's a one heck of a quote unquote warm-up race as we head into the NHRA season.
All right, you've referenced warm-up, you've referenced cool temps and the warm Florida air. It snowed in Florida last week. I mean, Are you really wanting these cool morning temps and sunshine in Florida? Come on.
I would say there's a real good chance we're going to see some lightning fast air conditions in the mornings, and it's going to be fast. It's going to be fast, most likely all weekend. As we look at the forecast, they just had the Pro Mod event. They're actually finishing the Pro Mod event there this evening.
True.
I didn't log on to see how that was going. I know they were down, I think, semifinals of that, and they've got really, really fast conditions there. So we know that's going to carry over the next week and a half. We'll start testing a week from Wednesday. Go down a couple days early and try and shake the rust off of some of me, the driver, and us, the crews and the teams, and then we'll officially go into the Skag Power Equipment Pro Shootout shortly thereafter.
Jake Couglin,
Saturday.
Jake is here in the Speed Freaks pits as we are entering into our 25th year, Jake being a multi-time NHRA Pro Stock champion. And I want to touch on something that we began this interview with. Kenny lightly mentioned NHRA, pulled back and said, yes, this is the Skag Pro Shootout coming up in a couple weeks. But you go to the Pro Shootout website, it has NHRA mentioned on it. It's not like there's love lost between the NHRA sanctioning body and Pro, the drivers group that puts this on, correct?
Correct. No, I don't believe there is. I think, maybe there was some of that building in the background a year ago plus, as things were kind of mounting to come to the inaugural event. But I think the Pro organization, Richard Freeman and the like, in NHRA as well, and all the sponsors. I mean, we all kind of cross-pollinate. So, I think we've worked together very well on this. The Safety Safari, NHRA Safety Safari, will be a part of the event this year, from what I understand. So that's so that's very exciting too. So we had great facilities last year, but I think we'll see even that much more fine-tuning to it this year with the Safety Safari, because they do one heck of a job.
And the bottom line is there's nothing wrong with trying something new. All racing series should do this. I mean, heck, NASCAR has with their Clash. IndyCar, hello. Well, okay, they tried something new at Thermal.
Hello.
Well, okay. But,
Yes, when you're talking about the top 2 classes, the nitro classes, when they only have the top 8 running for the money, but then as the bottom 8, as far as qualifying goes, they end up running against each other. This is something that the fans don't get at any other race, which is amazing. You guys appreciate that. 25 some odd years of doing Speed Freaks, we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the second chance race in Top Fuel and Funny Car, where they actually run Top Fuel and Funny Cars together, side by side, kind of as we did in the No Bowl Challenge back in the day in the Winston days. So that brings a whole nother element into the sport that we've seen in our lifetime. But it's neat to see it again. Even a seasoned veteran like myself, I'm a huge fan of the sport, and it's great to see things like that come back around and in the water again. And NHRA is also, and I don't know enough about this at this point in time, but their showcase of speed will be an event that happens in October at Valdosta, Georgia. And that'll be a first of its kind, a non-points event, and a very scaled down field in Top Fuel, Funny Car, and Pro Stock. So probably more to come on that event as it develops, but will be exciting nonetheless for all of us competitors and fans of the sport.
And that Jeg Couglin segment was brought to you by our good friends from Verizon. Switch to Straight Talk. Get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, Freak Nation, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Coming up next, we had a conversation about these, as Richie says, the glorified tire test coming up at Phoenix for the NASCAR Cup race in March. That's next. Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for you, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
As your power steering pump ages, seal leaks may occur, causing the power steering system to lose fluid. Your power steering system may also develop an annoying squeal, and the steering may become more difficult to handle. By using Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, you will stop the seal leaks, reduce slack in rack and pinion, eliminate the squeals and hard spots in your power steering system. It is guaranteed to stop seal money back. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. It works.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her driving, just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Speed Freaks is brought to you by BetterHelp. And Crasher, now that the holiday season is behind us, no more stress for the new year, right?
Are you kidding me? Nah. Kenny, the new year comes, we have so many promises in our heads and in our hearts. Reality hits, especially because it's winter. Winter is a tough season. So the way to keep yourself warm in these cold temps, cloudy days is to reach out for others. And one of the best to do so is through BetterHelp. I think our holiday card even said this, that we sent out to people. You've got 365 new days to write your own story. So write it with BetterHelp. Make the end of your 2025, make that final chapter of this year positive.
And less stress. BetterHelp, it's fully online, making therapy affordable. It's convenient. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Visit BetterHelp.com/SpeedFreaks today to get 10% off your first month. That's HELP.com/SpeedFreaks.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-18. That's 800-215-6818.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go has something for everyone. Mav TV Go, your glow Motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
You're listening to Speed Freaks Motorsports Radio Redefined.
Freak Nation, again, you need more data so you can stream your jam mix on loop or watch on your phone. Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Also, this segment brought to you by our good friends at General Tire. Go to generaltire.com. That's generaltire.com to check out the latest General Tires at generaltire.com. It's cold out there, snowing in Florida. Make sure you're rolling on General Tires. We were having a conversation during our last break about this glorified tire test, according to Richard C. Suave, that NASCAR will be having at Phoenix Raceway coming up in March. This isn't a tire test. They're going to be testing new tires during the actual freaking race. And Richie, those are your words, right? Or is that Jeff Gluck's words that this is a glorified tire test?
Oh, that was 100% me. 100% me. Because Cole, first of all, shout out to Cole.
Yep.
We had a Cole bomb this week. Because Cole
Bomb.
is the guy that broke the story.
For